Hello, welcome to Grandpa's Workshop. I'm Loz, and as always, you're welcome in my workshop. Right, Tuesday tool reviews. I thought I'd start a weekly series going through some of my recent acquisitions. Those of you who are already subscribed know that I've been slowly over 2023 and into this year, I've been replacing my cheap and cheerful supermarket DIY gear with a lot of much better tools. The idea is to have few but better, essentialism, not minimalism, essentialism. So this is their first one. Now, for quite a number of years, I've been following the line of hand tools by Bridge City Tools, which started off in the 80s with one guy making high-end blingy hand tools that he thought were underrepresented in the market. And it's gradually, as he's got older, I think he's passed it on to Harvey Tools and a Chinese conglomerate. But I picked it up watching Mark Estley's videos 6 or 8 years ago when Axminster Tools in the UK started handling them. And what I've had my eye on is the MT12. It's a multi-tool. It combines a sliding bevel with a dual square with dovetail markers. And very nice, I'll show you there. Very good, but it's over £100 now. And Axminster have been reducing their stock, so you have to get it from the US. Very nice tools, very upmarket finishes, but beyond what I'm willing to spend on the particular little tool. And I've been wondering, well, why hasn't China gone and ripped it off, seeing as the Bridge City tools are made in China? And they have. This. It just popped up on the Amazon wish list for some reason. It is called, get this, the NS Juviig Woodworking Scriber Ruler Movable Angle Scribing Tool, Marking Line, Positioning Square, Dovetail Gauge for Carpenters. It's a multi-tool. It's a sliding bevel. I haven't got one here. With all the extras, cloning, copying, the Bridge City tool. So let's open it and I'll show you pictures of it as we go through. It comes wrapped in cellophane with a little Allen key because it's a sliding bevel, as I say, but it's fastened with a cam lock that you can adjust. Very nice. It's anodised aluminium body and wings, and a stainless steel sliding bevel. I don't know if you can see it. That side, the stainless steel is marked in imperial and metric, going down to millimetres, and marked in 1/8 of an inch on that side. Very nice. On the other side, it's inches, and then there's a series of common set angles. You show the demonstration there. Very good. And then on this side, you have a 1:6 and a 1:8 dovetail marker. So you can place it on the end of your wood and mark your dovetails. So that's the two common for, it's 1:6 for hardwood, 1:8 for softwood. And on the back side is another angle, which is 90 degrees down the side of that. It doesn't say what the weight relieving shape inside does for dovetails, but it's mainly used for right angles and as a saddle square. There is also, as it says, if I pull this out, you can set this against the side of your piece to a set measurement, and there's a little notch in the end for you to draw a line down. So, for marking out. All well and good. Now, is it a winner? Let me have a think. This cost me 20 quid, and the Ridge City Tools multi-tool costs over 100, probably 130 quid, including postage from abroad. It looks the same, but of course for 20 quid to 100 and odd quid, it's not the same boutique factory in China printing out one tool and then just marketing it, and Banggood is selling it for pennies on the dollar. No, it's a copy with cheaper materials. It's lighter, it's not quite as high finish, so the quality's down, but for 20 quid, what can you say against it? What I can say against it is, now, I'm not up to doing dovetails by hand with simple markers yet, but I had high hopes on this, but I don't know if you can see. But, can you see the hinge? The side of this dovetail marker stops about 3 mil from the top to account for the hinge, and runs parallel to your registration body. So if you're marking these out, let me show you. Your lines run parallel for the first 3 or 4 millimetres before they go off at 1 to 6 or 8. So that for me is a fail. Is it still worth having? Well, for the additional stuff on a bog standard sliding bevel, yes, it's got the measurements, it's got the angles, it's good as a sliding bevel, and it's as good as you're going to get for a saddle square, but sadly the dovetails are a fail for me. What do you guys think? Is it worth a punt? I'll put a link in. I don't have AdSense on my tool reviews. I don't make any money from it. It certainly is pretty. It certainly is a toolbox queen. I don't know. You can't get a set of dovetail markers and a sliding bevel and a saddle square and maybe even a double, where is it? A double square for 20 quid. What do you think? I'll leave it up to you. I just thought I'd show it you because it's interesting. Ridge City Tools, as well as the original artisan maker going into retirement, it's now part of Harvey Tools, which is a Chinese conglomerate. So they may be bringing slightly cheaper versions of the rest of the Ridge City tool line through the back door, or Hongdui might do one. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. It certainly is pretty. It's fairly weighty, but it is only, I don't think the silver body is steel. I think it's anodized aluminium, but it's a nice steel bevel and it's got the measures on it. I'll leave it with you. There you go. Catch you again with another Tuesday Tool Waffle.